Hi, my name is Natalie Sturman. I am a new MTLD in South Dakota, and I was a 2010 RGV Corps member and then spent last year teaching and being a librarian at a school in Wombly, South Dakota, which is on Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. Currently as an MTLD, I support 29 teachers in 4 different schools, which are spread across 3 different reservations in South Dakota. I am here today with Tim Thompson, who is the principal at one of the schools I support, and his school is 4 hours away from our headquarters, and I support teachers here who teach kindergarten to 12th grade. And Tim is going to talk about our partnership and how we work together. Before I let him do that, as a new MTLD this year and as someone who was supporting teachers at a site that had never had Teach for America teachers, I thought it was really important for me to figure out where my work with our teachers would fit into Tim's larger vision for the school. I knew it wouldn't be successful, or I wouldn't be successful if I came in here and tried to implant my vision without considering how it fit in to the greater work of the school. So Tim is now going to introduce himself and talk about how he responded to me and just our work thus far.
My name is Tim Thompson. I'm the high school principal in McLaughlin, South Dakota. To be honest, my first reaction for TFA was a little bit of a skeptic, to say the least. I've been in the education world for 15 years, and so the idea that someone straight out of college could just come into a classroom, in a high school classroom, and manage the classroom and teach the content and push our students to higher level thinking kind of was a struggle, and it was a concept that I didn't grasp right away. But we met with Natalie over the phone, was our first conversation, and I kind of drilled her really well and said, this is my skepticism, and we talked about things. She was really great at notifying me of things and sending me emails and helping me feel at home and at ease. Then as I interviewed and as we talked to the TFA teachers throughout the summer, I kept in contact. I was scared. So I'm like, I need to get to know these teachers before they come into my building. And so I got to know them a little bit during the summer, and then when they came in, I started working with them about my expectations, and Natalie just came in and really reinforced exactly everything that I dreamed about a holistic education. I don't want to teach a standard or teach a subject or teach a class. I want to teach a student. I want to teach them and understand who they are. And I want my teachers to grasp the culture and grasp my kids. And so I really drilled that, and Natalie stepped up and she really helped out with that. And now I'm actually kind of a little bit of an advocate here. I've loved the 3 TFA that we have in my school, and really support them wholeheartedly in TFA. And I think that's all because Natalie's support, her energy and her charisma and her just willingness to comfort me and to meet with me and talk with me and really just keep me involved in the whole process of TFA.
And 2 things actually. Tim is incredible and giving me way too much credit. But the second, this hasn't been easy all the time. We've definitely come across some challenges. Most recently, one of our teachers felt really defeated by his class, and afterwards, him and I were talking and sort of tried to name the things that he might need to get more support on or might need help with. And in that conversation, something just clicked. And after that, he came to Tim, who helped him to break down very big picture objectives into smaller, more daily type objectives that he could work with to create lesson plans each day. And that Corps member actually, in his second week of teaching, had already implemented structures for class discourse, had a state representative in his classroom, and been called out by a school board member. And so there have been challenges, but I think through our partnership we've been able to work together to do what our Corps members need to be supported to be great teachers for our students.
Yeah, he was really struggling. I'm in the classroom all the time. That's my role as a principal. 75% of my time is just in the classroom, and I noticed right away that he was one of those teachers that just had the charisma and the understanding and the desire and the passion, but he lacked some of the classroom management. He also lacked a little bit of the structure of what it would go into it, and so we talked about that and talked about what we could do, and she reinforced that, and then within the same day, he came into my office and sat down and said, okay, I need help with this, which was exactly, because you don't see that in the education world, teachers asking for help. It's always, this is my classroom, I don't need help. And he just came in and says, I need help, what do I do? And so we sat down for a good couple of hours talking about how we can meet the objectives and really reach the students on a whole different level, creating that framework for higher level thinking inside of his classroom. So it was a good team effort. So.
And with that, that is our little story from South Dakota, and we hope you all have a great day.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. Where's the off button?
On the side.
Oh.